To create a scatter compound, you begin with two objects in your scene. The first object, which is the item that you want to have scattered, is referred to as your source. The location where you want it scattered is referred to as your distribution. You begin by clicking on your source item, and then under Compound, you come over and you select Scatter. Notice the rollouts that open up. The first option is to pick your distribution object. I'm going to select a move, and I'm going to pick the plane as my distribution. Notice that my teapot moves. I can then come down a little bit further, and I can choose under Source Object Parameters how many of them I want to appear scattered across my scene. I can choose how big I want them to be as well. I can also choose how I want them distributed. So I could go across the area, I could go even, etc. Another option that's available to you is to determine where it's going to distribute. You can use the distribution object, which we selected as the plane, or we could use transforms only. If I click transforms only, notice that my teapot returns to its original location. When I scroll down, you notice this rollout near the bottom for transforms. This allows you to change the orientation of your teapot. So I could come in and I could change the rotation. Now I have 10 duplicates that are rotated around that initial object. I can change the Y, and I can change the Z. Although I used a plane to demonstrate how to use a scatter, you're not confined to simply flat objects. Notice in this scene I have my teapot as a source again, but I also have a cone. Once again, if I come up to scatter, I pick my distribution object, I select the cone, and then I come down and I set my distribution duplicates to a much larger number. It places my teapot on the surfaces around that cone object. I hope this helps you better understand how you can create a scatter compound. Think about the ways that you can use this to make your scene more interesting.